Hello, I'm Victoria Posner, and I'm happy to come to you on First Service Residential's Lifestyle at Home. Today, I'm going to put you through a lower body and core workout. Let's get started. For the first part of this workout, you're going to be on a mat or a towel, whichever one you have at home. You're going to have 6 movements. Each movement is going to be 1 minute long. You're going to complete all 6 on one side before switching over to the other. So this first part should take you 12 minutes if you do not rest in between. Let's go. The first exercise is the clamshell. Now, if you want to make this even a little more spicy, all you'll do is add a resistance band above your knees before you head down to the mat. If you do not have a resistance band at home, this is exactly how you'll do it right here. Let me show you. Laying down, legs bent at about a 45-degree angle, place one heel on top of the other, toe up, and you're gonna lower down and come up and squeeze. Make sure every time you come up that you really push back to get that glute fired up. And lower down and back up. You're here for 1 minute. All right, once you're done with the clamshell, you're on to number 2, which is a fire hydrant. Let me show you how. Place your shoulders in line with your wrists, and from here, you're going to lift your leg up and out to the side. My toe is pointed toward my shin, and I'm gonna lower down. So every time you come up, think of squeezing your right glute and lower down. Nice and controlled here. What you wanna focus on is not dipping in your back here. Make sure you stay nice and upright here. All right, number 3 is leg kicks. So coming down, working that same side still, shoulders in line with the wrist, and I'm going to, again, point my toe towards my shin, and I'm going to lift, lower down, lift, lower down. So you're here for 1 minute. For the last 20 seconds, I would like you to try to pulse at the top. It's gonna burn, but you got this. Number 4 is rainbows. Still on that same side, extend your leg and raise up and tap over, up and over. Focus on the squeeze every time you lift your leg up. And now you should start feeling the burn. We are on number 5, which is donkey kicks. In that same position, shoulders in line with the wrists, toe pointed at your shin. You're gonna lift here, up and down, up, down. Again, focusing on the squeeze every time you lift up. Last one is donkey kick pulses. So in that same position, all you're gonna do now is just pulse at the top. That little tiny movement is really gonna get you burning. From here, toe again pointed at your shin, and just lift, lift, lift. Doing those 6 movements back to back for 6 minutes is a great way to get that glute fired up. You might also be noticing that your stabilizing leg while you were lifting was starting to burn as well. That's completely normal, and it's all good stuff. Now, move on to the other side. Either take a minute rest or get right to it. Let's go. Going back into number 3, leg kicks on the left side, and remember to pulse the last 20 seconds. Last one on this side, donkey pulses. Now you've completed 6 minutes of work on each side. Nice job. Moving on to heel taps. You're gonna lie in a Superman position. You're going to turn your feet out and bring your heels in together. You're going to have your legs hovering above the ground, and you're gonna go for 1 minute, rest 30 seconds, and then repeat 2 more times, resting 30 seconds in between each. Here is how this goes. Laying down in a Superman position, you're going to lift your legs up above the ground, and you're going to turn your feet to make a V. So heels are going to come in together, you're going to squeeze, and then you're going to bring your legs back out. Heels together, squeeze, 1, 2, and bring your legs back out. This is going to burn. Fight through it. You got it. 1 minute on, 30 seconds off, and then repeat again. 1 minute on, 30 seconds off, and then lastly, one more time to make 3 times through. All right, everyone at home, how are you feeling? Are your glutes fired up? They should be. And if they are, that means you're ready for the next part of this workout. Next up, we have 3 different movements. Each one is going to be 20 seconds long, and you're gonna repeat it 3 times through, which is 3 minutes of work. There is no rest involved. You decide if you wanna take that rest, and then you get right back in it. Let's do this. First up, we have an air squat. Second, you're gonna have a jump squat. And third, you're going to have a squat hold. Let me show you how. First up is an air squat. You're gonna have your feet hip width apart, and you're gonna lower down and come up. Lower down and up and squeeze. Let me show you from the side. Lower down, up, squeeze. If you're looking to raise that heart rate up a little bit, then all you're gonna do is turn it into speed squats for that same 20 seconds, lowering down and up as quickly as you can. Same form. Make sure that your knees are going out as you come down into that squat. Squeeze at the top. Third, if you wanna add some weight, if you have dumbbells at home, awesome. If not, don't worry about it. If you have a gallon of water or maybe some laundry detergent or whatever you have at home, grab it and lower down and up. Second is your jump squat. So coming down into that squat, hop up and try to point those toes and land as softly as you can. Third is your squat hold. Come on down and hold here for 20 seconds. Once you're done with your 20 seconds here, you're going right back to the top, no rest in between, going right back to that air squat. After your air squat, you have your jump squats, and then you're right back here into that squat hold. 3 times through, 3 minutes of work. You got it. Nice work. You finished your 3 minutes of work there. Now, if you want to, you can add in 1 more round through of 3 more minutes of work, same exercises. If not, and you're ready to move on, then you have 1 minute wall sit, followed by 40 seconds on your mat doing mountain climbers, and then you have 20 seconds of rest. So 1 minute on the wall, 40 seconds on your mat doing mountain climbers, 20 seconds of rest. You're also doing that 3 times through. 1 minute wall sit. Back flat against the wall, core tight, knees and hips at a 90-degree angle, feet are flat and shoulder width apart. Hold here for 1 minute. From a plank position, you're gonna drive 1 knee in at a time. Make sure that you keep your shoulders in line with your wrists the entire time, and then you don't start coming back here. Stay forward and drive those knees in. Once you're done with those mountain climbers, you have 20 seconds of rest, then you're back to the wall. 1 minute at the wall, 40 more seconds on your mat, followed by your 20 seconds of rest, and then your 3rd time through, 1 minute at the wall, 40 seconds at your mat, and then you rest. Okay, last 2 for lower body. So we're going to do 30 seconds of skier swings and 30 seconds of a sumo squat hold. First up is your skier swings. Skier swings are great for your hamstrings, glutes, and your core. Let me show you how. For my skier swing today, I'm going to use 2 gallons of water. Before I show you with weight, let me show you the movement without. So I am going to hinge at my hips, karate chop here, hinge, bringing my butt back as far as I can. From there, I'm going to come up and squeeze at the top, keeping my core nice and tight. Down, and up and squeeze. Imagine if you're skiing going down a mountain, first trying to get some of that speed, digging your poles into the snow, coming down and back up. Let me show you with weight. Now, when you're hinging here, bring your butt back as far as you can. Remember, your arms are nice and loose. All the momentum is coming from your legs here. So keep your arms loose. Think about what you're working, thinking about getting your butt back, squeezing your glutes at the top, and keeping your core tight. Focus on not leaning back at the top. Make sure you just stick it right at the top, keeping your core tight the entire time. Last is your sumo squat hold. Feet are outside, wider than your hips here. Lower down, focus on pushing back here, and stay here for 30 seconds. Once your 30 seconds is up, you're going right back into your skier swings for 30 seconds, into the sumo 30, and then third time through, same thing. Once you are done there, you are all done with legs. Time to move on to core. Let's go. Moving on to core. 20 seconds, 3 different exercises, just like we did for legs, and you're going 3 times through. If you need a break, add in another 20 seconds after that third exercise. Take that 20 seconds of rest, and then go right back to the top. Here are the 3 exercises. 1, hollow body hold. Laying down, keeping your back flat, shoulders are up above the mat, holding my hands back here, toes are pointing at my shins, and elevated above the ground. Hold here for 20 seconds. Number 2, alternating hand to foot, flutter kick. Laying back on your mat, legs hovering above the ground makes it a little bit harder, or you can lower down. Either one is completely fine. From here, you're going to lift a leg and touch your right hand to your left foot, lower back down, left hand to right foot, lower back down. Making it harder is having it elevated and lift. 20 seconds there. On to your third exercise. Third is going to be hip dips. So you'll be in a forearm plank, and from there, you're going to twist side to side, working your obliques. Shoulders in line with your elbows, and from here, twist side, right above the mat, and to the other side. How are you feeling? I hope you enjoyed this lower body and core workout. Thank you for joining me today on First Service Residential's Lifestyle at Home. For more videos like this and special online training pricing for First Service Residential residents, you can find me on Instagram at Victoria Posner.